Today we're doing 8.6, which is applications of percent, and we are just going to continue with that ratio of is over of equals percent over 100. There are two definitions that we need to get down. The first one is commission. Commission is a fee that is paid to a person who makes a sale. So, car salesmen make a commission, and real estate agents also make a commission based on how much a car or home is, as well as their salary. The second definition is commission rate, and this is the percent of the selling price. So an example could be a real estate agent makes 3% on a sale. So maybe they make 3% of a $5 million house. They would get 3% of that total. Using those terms, let's see if we can solve this first problem. It says a real estate agent is paid a monthly salary of $1,200 plus commissions. Last month she sold one house for $97,500, earning a 3% commission on the sale. So the first question is, how much was the commission? Well, we can figure out that we have 3% of the total. And our total on that house is $97,500. So we need to figure out what is 3% of $97,500. And we can use that proportion that we've been doing. I know that I have 3% over 100, and this says of $97,500, so that's going to go in the denominator, and x is going to go in the numerator. So go ahead, you can cross multiply. So you're going to get 100x equals 3 times 97,500. So all I did was cross multiply, which is right here, and I ended up getting 2,925. Now you have to include the dollar sign because that's how much money she made on commission. Then it asks us to find what was her total pay for last month. Well, think about this. If she makes her monthly salary of $1,200 plus commissions, it's telling us that we have to add those together. So we get 1,200 plus, and our commission we just found is 2,925. So add those together, and when you add those together, you get $4,125. So that's how much money she made last month. Let's try this one. It says that the sales tax is 8.25%. How much tax would Alexis pay if she bought one twin pack of black refill cartridges for her printers for $52.88 and two color refill cartridges for $34.79 each? This is just like when you go to the store. So first, we have to figure out how much our total bill is without tax. So we are buying three things. We are buying a black cartridge for $52.88. We are buying a color cartridge for $34.79, and we are buying another one for $34.79. Now, I have to figure out my total there, so I have to add all of those together. And when I add all those together, I get $122.46. Now, sales tax is how much the store is going to make for having that in their store. So I need to figure out. Now we can create our proportion. So 8.25% is the same thing as 8 1/4%, because this would be 25 over 100, and I can reduce that to 1/4. So this, as a percent, is going to be 33 over 400. So if we set up our proportion, that is going to go where the percent side goes. Now I'm trying to figure out my sales tax. What is this going to be? So that's part of my total. So this is going to be my unknown, my sales tax. And my total is just what I found out from my total bill. So we are just going to cross multiply. So we get 400x equals, and you're going to multiply these two together. And when you do that, you get, you get 40.52. Divide by 400 on both sides. And x is going to be 10.10. Now we want to go to 2 decimal places because we're talking about money. There's my sales tax. Now if I want to think about what am I actually going to pay the cashier, I need to do my total and my sales tax. So I'm going to add those two together, and my total bill is going to be $132.56. Let's try another problem. The first thing that we have to do is get down this definition of withholding tax, and all adults and anyone who has a job has a withholding tax, and this is just tax that's deducted from a person's earnings, so how much you get in your check, as an advance payment of income tax, and everyone has to pay income tax. So we're going to use that for this problem. It says Spencer earns $1,070 monthly. Of that, $160.50 is withheld for taxes. What percent of Spencer's earnings is withheld? So again, we can still use that is over of equals percent over 100. So if we set up our proportion, it's asking what percent. That is our unknown, and so we can do x over 100. Now we just have to figure out the top and the bottom. Think of part and whole. This is your part and this is your whole. So we're going to do 160.50 on top, because that is what is withheld, and our total is $1,070. Now we're just going to cross multiply. So we get 1070x equals 16,050. Divide both sides by 1070, and x ends up being 15%. So every month, 15% of Spencer's money is taken out for tax. Last problem. This says students in Miss Summers' class sell gift wrap to raise funds for a class trip. The class earns 14% on all sales. If the class made $791.70 on sales of wrapping paper, how much were the total sales? So again, we can set up our proportion. They tell you 14%. So right away we can put 14 over 100. It says if the class made $791.70 on sales of wrapping paper, how much were the total sales? So how much were total? Think part over whole. This right here, the 791.70, is my part, and I'm figuring out my whole. So we can cross multiply. So we get 14x equals 79,170. Divide both sides by 14. X is going to be 5,655. Alright, shout out to my 5th period class. You guys are doing awesome. Keep it up. You can go ahead and start your exit slip now.